All right, I got it to work.
Cool.
Okay, here we go.
Yep,
Just in
they're off.
time.
There's just a few seconds of delay between them, but it's
Right.
no big deal.
Levels in, won't be a big deal.
hmm
Summoningsalt got that hot 380.
What do you know their PBs? Possibly.
Okay, so Summoningsalt is a 2006, I believe.
Okay, that's really good.
So yeah, he's got a good time. So I believe it's a 28, 27, somewhere in that range.
Okay, I was
So
guessing Summoningsalt would have a higher seed, so that means Soluss would have a lower seed.
right.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I think seeding is the favorite to win, but you never know in this category. He could game over in some castle level and lose several minutes.
Yes. Okay, Summoningsalt's hitting the Koopa. Same with Soluss.
Yeah, not a bad idea. 1-2, very scary level. And kicking the shell, honestly, it only loses like half a second.
Yeah, it would still be faster kicking the shell and doing 1-3 and 1-4, or getting 1-4 fire than getting 1-2 fire. I do 1-2 fire now, but I want to switch over.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that.
Mhm.
It's kind of like in warps. A lot of people will grab Fire Flower, but just do safe strats, and Small Mario is still faster.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like both of them probably going small only. This will be a fun race.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone do small fire yet, but
Right.
yeah, I bet someone will do it.
It's
eventually.
still on the table. You could grab this mushroom and then try and do the glitch.
Yeah.
Do that, but maybe
I think isn't that faster than grabbing 1-3 mushroom?
1-3 is faster, just purely because the block is lower to the ground.
Okay, that makes sense. I think 1-4 grabbing it in 1-4 is a lot easier though.
I think so too. Yeah. Okay, it looks like Summoningsalt got a little scared of Bowser.
Yep.
Took it slow, and that tied him back up.
Yeah, they're like almost exactly tied.
Could be in for it here. Soluss taking a creative, but looks like consistent route through 2-1.
Yep. Okay, and Summoningsalt takes the lead by a few seconds. Oh, and Soluss gets sick on that. I can't speak. A 6 on the in-game timer. So that doesn't it lose like 3.5?
Okay, let's see. It's like 0.7 times 5. So yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I believe first firework doesn't waste any time, and then every firework after that loses 2 frame rules.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense, because a lot of people get 1s, but don't slow down for them.
Yeah, one firework, like, just literally, even if you didn't get the firework, or you did get 1 firework, it's exactly the same time.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know, because I honestly had no idea.
Yeah.
Getting 1 slowed you down or not.
Waste time is if... Oh, man. Soluss is... No, dang it. He takes a death.
Oh, you got stuck there. Oh, okay. I think your delay is a little bit better than mine. That's really... Luckily, there's a checkpoint. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a really convenient checkpoint.
Yeah, that's one of the most... I don't know about satisfying or what the right word is for this, but... Love when you die, but it's right after a checkpoint. It only costs like 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's not that bad considering it's a race. Okay, nice 2-3 for Summoningsalt, and Soluss is finishing off 2-2 and entering 2-3. Hopefully the cheeps are nice to him.
I think most of the people who have a problem with cheeps in 2-3 or bullet bills, Summoningsalt. That looked a little scary there for a second, but he made it through.
Very creative Bowser.
Yeah. But no, in 2-3 and 5-3, I think usually people they slow down at some point, and that makes the random things that happen come at bad times. I think if you don't slow down, you just keep running. I don't think patterns that will really get in your way, although there are some.
Okay, I think Soluss slipped up in 2-4 a little bit. Not a big deal. Just losing a few seconds. Or he might have just played it really safe. Honestly, don't know.
Yeah,
okay,
he definitely did lose some time.
Yeah. Soluss is entering World 3 as Summoningsalt is entering 3-2. 3-2 is a fairly straightforward level. Just don't get hit.
I like to call, with Fire Flower, I like to call this level target practice. Oh no! Don't target practice with Small Mario. That's a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Especially
in the pit. Yeah. Don't target practice in the pit.
Oof.
Yeah. Once you memorize where all the enemies are, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Summoningsalt, he has a really good time, but I actually don't know how super solid his memorization of all the levels are. He has a really good any percent time, and he started just doing Warpless runs randomly, and he would just run through the levels and got like a 22-minute time, like super fast. And I don't know how much like he's put into this category, or if he just uses his already found skill he has with warps and just runs. But
yeah, a lot of this
he's doing pretty well.
If you don't have the good way to practice, because unless you have like the practice ROM or something, there's not really a good way to practice Super Mario Bros. Except doing runs. Like you kind of just learn the levels as you go.
Yeah. Then back in the day by Game Genie, Infinite Lives, and I would run to the end of the level and then just die and run through it again.
Oh yeah, because you used to do small before. Fire, but I mean,
that's actually one of the reasons I didn't want to learn Fire Flower for a while, is because it was so hard to practice.
Yeah, but isn't so you can make save states with the power pack, right?
Yeah, now I have power pack.
Okay.
That.
What inputs do you do with the power pack to make?
Do A and select to make the save, and then B and select to load it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I assumed it would be something with select since that's not used.
Yeah.
In a ton of games.
All right, looks like Soluss grabbed a mushroom to safely. We'll see if he grabs a Fire Flower in 4-1 maybe.
I know with Sen _stream, he was doing small, and he'd grab the occasional power up just to stay safe.
Oh, he is grabbing the Fire Flower. No. Oh, get out of there! Dang it.
That's the worst Spiny in the game, honestly.
I hate when you get a Fire Flower, and during that animation, you see, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of here.
Yeah. See, I'm scared during matches. I'm actually gonna go into the warp pipe and 1-2.
Yeah.
That'd be really bad. How many matches, or I can just check this real quick. I don't know how many matches have been done so far in the tournament.
Yeah, Summoningsalt did a good job in 4-2. If you can get up on top, that really helps with Small Mario. So we'll see if Soluss can get up top. Not the easiest thing. I think he's gonna wait for the platform. Maybe grab a mushroom. Oh no, he's just waiting for the platform.
Okay. Yeah, do a bottom route or small only than with fire.
Yeah. Work, but that's a really hard level with small to do the bottom route.
Okay.
Alright, 4-4 Bowser. Small only players, some of them complain about it because there's so much going on, so we'll see if he can slip through here.
Yeah, there's like 4 things trying to kill you at once.
He did an excellent job, though.
Yep.
On the... Oh, no! Oh, that was so unfortunate. He just barely didn't get up onto that platform.
Yeah, he was like a pixel or two away. He just needed a little more momentum. 4-3 is a surprisingly difficult level.
Yeah, it really is.
It doesn't look that bad, but
no,
honestly, some difficult jumps and tricks to do.
All right, bullet bill. Okay, Summoningsalt could have gotten sniped by that bullet bill, but luckily it didn't shoot. He has 1 life left, so he's got to be really careful in 4-4. And if he makes it, we could potentially see him fill his lives back up in World 5.
Mm-hmm. Safety game over.
Summoningsalt doing those interesting hammer bro pattern. There's something you can do with Small Mario where you just jump off those blocks and usually you'll kill the hammer bro.
Oh, really?
Dang it. That's another spot. Soluss needs to get through here. No! Oh, that's about the worst thing that could possibly happen in the race.
That's so terrible. Oh.
Yeah, that's a huge time loss.
I think World 4 is one of the shorter worlds, like level-wise, though, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
4-4 is pretty long.
Mm-hmm.
One of the shorter worlds. It doesn't have like a water level in it or anything.
Like World 2, 6, and 7, and 8, of course.
I don't know about World 8 being short.
Well, I meant long.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that really stinks.
Yeah, it sucks when you game over at the end of Castle.
But hey, there's always a chance for him. Summoningsalt could game over at 8-4 Bowser, which is a much bigger time loss. Trying to remember what I was saying before that happened.
I think we were talking about
I can't remember. It was something where Summoningsalt slowed down, and it would have been easier if he just ran full speed. He died too in 5-2. It actually doesn't matter what.
Bro? Yeah.
No matter what pattern you get, actually, and you just don't slow down. Just jump over the hammer bro, and you'll kill him every time. Like you'll kill him before his hammer hits you or anything.
What do you mean jump over the hammer bro?
Like there's the 2 hammer bros in like kind of the middle of 5-2. If you always go the bottom route and just try and jump over the hammer bro when you get to him, you'll get past there every time.
Like jump on him or over him?
Both. Usually you end up killing him.
Oh, so he never throws a hammer?
Like he does, but you kill him before it can kill you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've done that in 8-3 before. I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah.
Okay, Soluss entering 4-4 for the second time. Hopefully Bowser is a lot nicer this round.
Yeah.
And Summoningsalt is exiting 6-2.
One of the hardest stages as Small Mario.
Yeah, and his fire, honestly.
Yeah. The developers clearly wanted to with all the piranha plants.
Yeah.
Ooh. Idea, Soluss jumping through that hallway. Yeah. That makes you miss the trigger to get through the maze, so he had to repeat that part.
Is the trigger just like a fuse that you run through or something? Or?
Yeah, so you can like jump over it.
Oh, okay.
Just checks to see if Mario is in a certain location when you pass a certain point, so when you're jumping, you're not in the right spot.
Okay, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, just never jump in the mazes.
Yeah.
I see people saying Summoningsalt did something really good. I missed it.
I did too. I was focusing on Soluss because we were talking about 4-4.
Right. Plainly though, so that was good. Taking intentional deaths to refill his lives.
I think Summoningsalt's on sub 21 pace right now.
Oh, he's only really had like 1 or 2 blunders.
I don't think he's died at all.
He did die at least in 5 too.
Oh yeah, to those hammer bros, but that was right by the checkpoint. So
Right,
that was
one of the
second.
least costly deaths.
Yeah. Dodging that 3.
Yeah, participants are allowed to watch their opponent's streams in this.
Oh, Soul's dying to that Bull Bill.
Yeah, that pattern stinks.
So bullet bill patterns depend on what frame rule you're on, right? It's not
Yeah,
global
frame
timer.
rule.
Okay, I think everything kind of runs on a frame rule in this, right?
Anything that is random is frame based from power on, but frame rules make you enter levels only on specific frames. So.
Okay. Oh, so that's why you'll start with the timer lower.
Oh no!
I'm not sure if that's a thing with Warpless, but I know for any percent. Oh, that was a bad death for Summoningsalt and for
Yeah.
Soluss. It's really unfortunate.
Waypoint to the very end of 7-2 is pretty costly death.
Mm-hmm.
And he only has 1 life left, so his chance.
Hopefully,
Things aren't
7-3.
all this lately either.
7-4 is.
No, you know what just happened right there? You see how he tried to run across that 1 block gap and he fell through? Soluss did. If there is an invisible block in a 1 block gap, you can't run across it. You'll fall through. He's not. See, he ran across it there just fine. That's because an invisible 1-up there that only appears if you collect enough coins in 4-3.
Oh, I didn't know. It was
Yeah, he came from a game over, so it's there after coming from a game over. So watch and see if he tries to run over that gap. He's gonna fall through if he does, because the 1-up's gonna be there.
Okay.
The very
So if you collect a certain amount of coins in 4-3, it's not there.
it is there.
Okay.
That's how invisible 1-ups appear. Nice, he jumped over it.
Okay.
That's how 1-ups appear in this game. It's if you like the -3 levels usually have a lot of coins, and so if you collect most or all of the coins in those levels, the next -1 level will have an invisible 1-up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, cryptic thing, but that's how a lot of NES games are, I guess.
Weird and cryptic. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump my mic.
No worries. Ooh, very nice. Summoningsalt running right under Bowser. The fireball right before that Bowser can kill people a lot of times. That's another one of those cases where you just need to know exactly what to do. If you just do a big full jump right there, you'll never get hit by it.
Yeah. I kind of figured that out. Like I kind of just jumped from column to column, and then I'd always get killed by that fireball because I wasn't paying attention. But I realized if you like at a certain spot, if you just do a big jump, then you're fine. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Summoningsalt is entering World 8.
He did already.
Yeah, I think he did a safety game over. Yeah.
Only has the time for it. Soluss is struggling in World 5 right now, fortunately. Looks like he's going with the Fire Flower. Maybe this will help him. Good thing he didn't fireball that Goomba. He made sure to stomp on it. If you don't kill that Goomba, one of the floating platforms, if you fireball it, then the platform will probably still despawn.
So does it only despawn if it's holding right? Like if you like shoot it and slow down, wait for the other platform to come in, will it still be despawned?
Not sure. You know, it doesn't happen in 1-3. So I know it's because there's that extra bullet bill on screen that it despawns. So maybe if you wait for the bullet bill to go off screen, that would also work.
Okay, I feel like
The fastest way is just killing the Goomba.
if Soluss dies in 5-4, that's really unfortunate. Still
Yeah.
2 lives though.
Okay, that's good.
So you can do a pipe jump. Okay, he plays it safe. Not a bad idea. Bullet bill glitch? Question mark.
Oh no! I think Soluss questioned if he was able to make that jump, and that's something that it's just the nature of this game. A lot of mistakes you can make to just a viewer. It might look really silly, like he just jumped right onto that fire bar. What is he thinking? But it makes so much sense if you've tried to speedrun. It's really easy to just properly. Like if you can make a certain jump, and once you hesitate, it's really easy to.
Yeah, I mean, if you just held jump for like a few more frames, he would have made it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
probably let go because he was hesitating. Okay, Summoningsalt's an 8-3. So when you're holding jump when you're falling with in Super Mario Bros, do you fall slower?
No.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's a mechanic, and I don't know what games it's. I mean, it's a mechanic in Mario World. I just didn't know if it was in this game or not.
Mario World, Mario 2 USA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
not
didn't
this game.
know. I know it's not a thing in Mario 3 either.
Right.
Okay, Soul's grabbing the backup star. Good idea. Summoningsalt is an H4.
You going for wall jump?
Nice. Yeah, he's definitely on sub 22 pace, which is a really good race time.
Yeah. Especially for considering the deaths that he has had.
Mhm.
Those
Definitely.
deaths, if they didn't happen, he would be at a really good time right now.
Yeah, like probably sub 21.
Right, final room. This probably just has to beat Bowser.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Bowser's free. Boom.
Nicely done,
Nice.
Summoningsalt.
That's better than my PB.
Oh.
Congrats, dude.
Soluss, meanwhile, still having a bit of trouble with World 8.
Mhm.
It looks like
Yeah, I
he...
was like, am I that behind? Like, what?
You're way behind on... Oh, he despawned the platform.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
I think, like, he was on a pretty decent pace until World 5, so... He's just having the
Yeah,
worst...
he was keeping up with them. He was only like a level 2 behind. I was really impressed, honestly, just considering their seed differences. But World 5 is where it really picks up, too.
Man. Yeah, he's having it rough. Looks like he's still trekking along, though. It's too bad, because, yeah, like we were saying, he was on good pace and getting through 5-3 and 5-4. He could improve his PB quite a bit. I think he definitely could get his time down to like 22 with just a few things he could learn to be more consistent.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, his PB, I just checked. His PB is a 27.45.
Right on.
Yeah.
Man, he's just having a rough time getting all the way through World 5. I'm interested to see how he does in 6, 7, and 8. If those are also a bit hard for him to get through, or if it's just World 5.
Yeah, World, honestly, the trickiest world for me, in my opinion. Just jumped right over the hammer, bro. Isn't that what you were talking about? Where you
Yeah,
just jumped right over
exactly.
him? Huh. That's crazy that people can figure that kind of stuff out.
I learned pretty much everything I know from just I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
Lot
Wasn't
of-
Horta Ruby?
What's
Sorry.
that?
Wasn't Horta Ruby the one who figured out?
Fireflower.
Yeah.
To get world record with it. It was
Yeah.
known that it was faster, but I'm honestly not sure why. Or then, I think basically Andrew G was pretty much the only one who did like really high level runs, and he did Small Mario, and then I came around. I saw Andrew G's run with Small Mario, so I did Small Mario.
Yeah.
And I'd heard Fireflower could be faster, but I hadn't tried it yet. And then a few months after I Hoda Ruby came out with his Fireflower run.
Okay. But I guess he's the one who kind of made RTA.
Basically,
found
Andrew
strats,
G
whatever.
just hadn't gotten around to it yet.
Okay. I mean, I guess at that time it wasn't as necessary because the times definitely weren't as optimized. I don't know what the world record was.
Yeah, I agree. Summoningsalt saying Small Mario is where it's at.
Yes.
I
I would definitely do Small Mario if it wasn't for pipe jumps. Like other than
yeah.
that.
I honestly wish Small Mario was. I wish Small Mario was faster. At least if they were just the same time, that would be nice.
Mhm.
And you
And
could just take
8-3,
your pick.
8-3. Kind of
Yeah,
suck.
for races, one of the big reasons that starting to use Small Fire or Fireflower in races is because like stuff like 8-3, 7-1. See that? He just died twice. He got hit by a hammer while he was in the hole.
Wait, what?
He died in the pit, and then
Oh, so
The
a hammer
hammer
hit
hit
him while
him.
he was in the...
yeah, it played the death sound twice.
I've never seen that happen. That's hilarious. I don't have any audio on right now, so I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen that.
New tech.
Impressive death I've ever seen. He's got to get through. Yeah. I think, yeah, there's just a few kinks that Soluss really needs to work out with World 5, like making
Mhm.
sure he doesn't despawn that platform.
I saw him. He just slowed down for the Goomba, and he didn't just hold right. So I think if you slow down and don't step on the Goomba, it still won't despawn.
Yeah. Only if you wait long enough for it to, like, fall all the way down the hole.
Yeah. I know like nothing about this game, so
Just a few make the difference, like save you minutes upon minutes, especially in races. Like if you know, oh, if I jump this way, I'll never die to a Podoboo, or
yeah.
this particular bullet bill that can kill me right here. Stuff like that.
hmm
It's scattered throughout this whole run, and that's some players like really struggle, and other players can get through there consistently.
Could you do you have a video of the good fire bars in 5-3? Because if you do,
I
I'd
can
like to see
find
that.
it.
Yeah, if you
in
can
the
find
chat.
that, send it to me.
Give
That'd
me
be nice.
1 minute. Yeah.
Cool.
Looks like Soluss is pausing for a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Determined. I noticed that his game is just crapped a little differently than something.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how his stream is, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, here's the video. I'm gonna link it in the chat.
Oh, I don't have the chat opened. Let me.
Oh, okay.
Could you just like?
I'll send it to you on Discord also.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully Soluss can make it through 5-4 this time. Watch out for the fireball. Okay.
How many lives
Watch
does
out
he
for the
have?
next fireball.
Okay, it's just Bowser now.
Very nicely done.
That was a really risky strat, honestly. Platform, we barely made it.
Yeah, Bowser can jump up there.
Kind of saved
I don't
that.
know. Did that sound effect come from his stream?
Yeah.
I don't know if he has like a soundboard or something. There was like some maniacal laugh that I just heard. I don't know if I have some random tab open or if that was from his stream.
Oh wait. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. I just realized the commentary restream doesn't have our microphone or mics in it, so it's just the game sound. Okay. I wish I knew that like half an hour ago.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That makes sense though.
Yeah. That was just him chuckling. Right. Yeah, that was alive. He just turned on his mic for a second.
Thanks for the follow, you masked internet marauder. Enjoy your
I want to go back
stuff.
and
Uh-oh.
rip.
All sorts of sound effects coming from this stream right now.
Pretty great sound effects. TBH.
Are there more races here after this? I know you can check the schedule. I think there's a link to the past after this.
If we're just talking Warpless, this is the last race for the evening.
Yeah. Alright, he's playing 6-3 pretty well. Nice.
Nice.
I always am just fascinated by the game design of this game. You can just see... It's so cool. You can see the thought process of the developers in the levels. Start repeating some levels, which maybe that was due to space issues, but it also could have been like this 6-4 is just 1-4 but with more stuff in it that can kill you, right? So maybe they just
Thanks for the follow. You masked
maybe this was their way of just increasing the difficulty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And there's levels like once you get to World 6-2, 6-3, it's like pretty clear that they're trying to ramp up the difficulty a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
In 8-1, they take out the checkpoints, and it's like World 8 levels in the game. You can kind of collect some coins, have fun getting points and stuff. But when you look at World 8 levels, they don't look like they're designed to be played that way. They look like they're a challenge just to get through.
Yeah. Like you can definitely see lost my train of thought. So it kind of definitely speaks in World 5 and then it shoots up to in World 8.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I also think speedrun wise 8-1. I mean, not 8-1. Just
You started coming out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Speedrun wise.
I think World 8 Fire isn't as hard as a lot of the other levels. I don't do the really jump in 8-2 or the wall jump in.
Right.
I don't need it at least.
Yeah, I agree. I think 8-1 with Fire is like World 6. You can tell that Hammer Bros were made to be a hard enemy, and like they just slowly start to have more and more of them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know that they put that hammer bro last room of 8-4 right before Bowser. You know they put that there. It's like this final test to see if you truly know how to fight hammer bros.
Yeah, that's the hard part of that room is the hammer bro, not Bowser.
Yeah. The easy jump to just kill it every time. Then
Yeah, you can just run under Bowser. It's a lot harder to run under the hammer bro.
is. Even though he jumps so much higher, it's
I remember my first playthrough of Super Mario Bros. I spent like 3 hours on 8-4. Just because I did like the infinite life thing in 3-1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first for anyone who wants to learn this game but thinks maybe they're not good enough, that you might see these people dying. We're talking about how the game's hard, but no. My first race of this game, it was just an any percent race, which takes 5 to 6 minutes for a skilled player. It took me an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't know about the continue code that you could continue on a world that you game overed in, but
Oof.
I was trying to beat the game, and I would get to like 8-1 or 8-2, or sometimes 8-3, and I would just game over. A long way since then, you could say.
Yeah.
So definitely don't ever doubt yourself. Like, you can do things and get good.
Mm-hmm. This game's very brutal. It honestly probably becomes easier when you know the frame rules you're on.
Yeah, I talk about this on my stream a lot. Like, only at like a pretty high level. Wrong way through this maze. I hope he knows the right way. No,
I mean,
you
I
gotta go
assume he
bottom.
does.
Okay,
He has
okay, there
time.
we go. At a pretty high level, do you actually need to memorize frame rules? I think the unfortunate thing is that usually can get away with any frame rule, but at a lower level, it would be nice to know what's going to happen. But that's usually not the case. Usually, it's people who could handle any frame rule are the ones that know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I just like can't react to like a bit like, and even 6-4, like if the Potoboo's gonna shoot up really high or not high at all, I can't react to that very well because you have like a third of a second before you have to jump.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Good job, Soluss, getting to World 8, by the way.
Nice.
Feeling yet, so maybe we'll see the clutch no death World 8.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how a lot of my safe strats came about, especially a small Mario. Is anytime there was something that didn't really seem possible to react to, like Podoboos are a good example. 3-4 Podoboos. Them with no slowdown on reaction is like insane.
So right before the second set of Podoboos, I did this little left-right, and you can jump right between the fireball
So
and the Podoboo.
yeah, I pretty much do that.
Yeah. So that's like super easy strat. I've got some nice safe strats for 3-4. It's just 6-4, but hopefully I'll watch this video after. Actually, I'll just...
Yeah, also try, for 6-4, try that strat I mentioned earlier. You can
Yeah.
wait like right under the first fire bar. Just wait there for a moment and then go. And you'll have to duck jump to get under the next fire bar, but it's not too bad. I'm sure you can do it.
And this 6-4?
Yeah, that's 6-4.
This is 5-4.
Oh, you're talking about that video I linked? Yeah, that's for 5-4. When you asked for a video, were you wanting a 6-4 video? When you asked me for a video...
No. I asked for a 5-4 video, not 6-4 video. 6-4 possibly.
All right. See, maybe Soluss is going to take advantage of the 1-up in this level. There's a 1-up
I
right
completely
above.
forgot about that 1-up.
Not going for it, so He's confident he can make it through here. I'm confident in him too.
That's probably the most helpful one up in the whole game.
Yeah. This is the difference between levels. It's like this game, the developers showed some mercy. They like put that one up there. They put some power ups in 3-4.
Mhm.
3. I don't know what.
But they're in like the hardest places to get.
True.
Yeah. But at least there are power ups.
Yeah. No, those would all be poison mushrooms in less levels.
Yeah. You work so hard to get them and they just end up killing you.
Yeah. Celebrating with some fireworks. We beat 8-2.
Nice.
Let's go.
Proud.
Nice. Nice safe strat. Let's see how well he fights Hammer Bros. First set was really nice. We don't get to see too much of how he would react if they were in the way.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
ideally, you just want them to be out of whatever pathway you're taking. And they were
Yeah.
out of his way, so.
Made the right
Just comes
call.
down. First hammer bro, second hammer bro,
Very
third,
nice.
and fourth. Those are really nice hammer bros.
Mm-hmm. About all you can do on the last 4. A small Mario is jump and pray.
Yeah,
and
pray.
that strat worked out for him.
Pray
That's
to
what I
frame
do.
roll Jesus. Frame roll Jesus. I'm not sure if that's a thing. Okay, he's an 8-4. Taking the
2
game
lives
kinda
to
slow.
beat this thing, I believe. Ooh,
You can
that's
do it.
not a good way to start. Wonder if he knows he can just run off onto that platform. Man, sometimes is your greatest enemy because you do things a little differently than what you're used to. Yeah, like that. That's probably his usual strat,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not used to, and it usually comes back to bite you.
Is
Has
it
that figured out?
isn't skipping the
Huh?
platform just a bit faster?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just because. Oh yeah, because the platform is moving to the right, so it's save a few frames. That'll also depend on how many frames you're on the platform too. I guess
Yeah.
if you jump on the first frame landing on the platform, I wouldn't lose any time.
Yeah, it might lose like 1 frame.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That only really matters in 80%.
Yeah. Final room.
You
I
can
hope
do
he knows
it.
how to kill this hammer bro
I
easily.
hope he does too. I hope he does too.
Oh, he doesn't know, but he's crazy. He's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
He makes it. Let's go, Soluss. Nicely done.
That was
That was
pretty legit.
insane.
That was the craziest last room of Bowser's Castle I've ever seen.
Yeah. He
GG, dude.
does it. Determined to finish. Gotta give him respect for that.
Mm-hmm. Good race, good race.
Yeah, I agree. I think I should probably check the schedule myself. I think it might be when I link to the past schedule to come on here. Let me go check that out really quick.
Yeah, I just learned there was a Speed Gaming 4 today. I was like, what? So are all the tournament matches going to be on Speed Gaming 3? Or just for today's?
No, whichever one is open. In the tournament Discord, there's a link to the schedule, and so you can see when races get scheduled on which
Oh,
channel.
Cool. So Feasel's the interview if you want to. And he'll set up for the ALTTP or if you want to do
Okay.
the interview.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
I'm sorry. Feasel said we do the interview too, and he'll set LTTP while we're doing the interview.
Yeah, sure. Summoningsalt, you want to hop in here with us?
Soul says I'm out. I don't know.
See if we can drag Summoningsalt in here.
He's the commentator role. He should be able to come in.
Right, you're right. Just trying to get a hold of him. His mic might not work. Okay, well, we have just a few minutes. If you get it working, feel free to hop in here.
There he is. Oh, never mind. He's muted right now.
Oh. Summoningsalt, are you there?
Awesome.
Yep.
What's going on, Soluss?
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Pretty well.
What a race. Little rough.
Just saying, man. Just saying. I loved your 8-4.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That first run at 8-4 was a little disconcerting. I don't know what happened there. It's just, I knew, like, at the same time, I was like, all right, don't jump. And I jumped. I was like, all right, don't miss the platform. And I just hit that edge. All right. Well,
Yeah, I gotcha. Like,
Yeah.
mess up a little bit and throws you off.
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, take it slow here and hit it. And I was like, all right, well, if I start thinking about it, I'll mess up for sure. So I just threw caution to the wind. I just went for it. And thankfully, it ended as expected.
Yeah. And it looks like you were on actually really decent pace up until World 5.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
were keeping up
usually
with
the
something,
case?
Salt.
Yeah,
Give you a lot
so
of trouble?
I'm not sure what happened. There's a lot of things that kind of jumped out with World 5 with the platform disappearing, and I wasn't sure what happened with the star and like one of those blocks on like 5-1. It was just like it caught me off guard there, where like I thought I was gonna jump on it, and then I hit A to jump, but I just kept moving forward after I hit it, and then just fell into the pit. It was just like minor. What's the word for it?
Mistakes.
Yeah, like, minor mistakes that just kind of like threw me for a second there.
Mhm.
And
Cover a
it
lot of
was-
those little things that can happen in the commentary if you ever go back and watch. But to cover those two things you mentioned, that platform will always despawn unless you kill the Goomba right before in 5-3.
Okay.
You always
That-
kill
that
that Goomba.
Is it
Yeah,
because of like sprites?
Yeah, sprite limit.
Yeah, I figured as much because I always noticed like, oh wait, there's a bullet bill, and I didn't know it was actually related to the Goomba. I always assumed it was the bullet bill.
I've got to
Well,
go.
the bullet.
So, here, sorry.
We'll finish up here. Thanks for
Okay,
helping
cool.
us out, Jackson.
No problem. See you guys later.
Yeah, thanks, Jackson.
Yeah.
Good race.
Yeah, like the platform doesn't despawn in 1-3, and so it is the bullet bills that cause it to despawn. But the easiest way to make it appear is to stomp on the Goomba.
Right. So that's definitely good to know, and I'll definitely incorporate it in the next race.
Yeah.
just so that doesn't happen again. I just never realized it was the Goomba. I figured that it got off screen just enough, but I guess not.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of I don't know.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Somebody
Yeah,
talk.
we can hear you.
I just switched to my phone and my phone works apparently, but the blue snowball doesn't.
Pretty ironic.
Strange. It was a fun race though. GG.
Yes,
Nice.
GG.
This time Summoningsalt.
Thank
Just
you.
a couple 5-2 Hammer Bro, I believe.
Yeah, and then 3-2 I hit like the back of a Goomba and fell in the pit.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Good. Oh well. Got the nerves out of the way at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the first tournament race I've really done for a game that wasn't Punch Out, so
Nice. Yeah, same. Well, for me, this is the first tournament race.
yeah.
So
They're pretty nerve wracking at first.
they kind of are. But it's kind of good to get in the mix of it though.
Yeah.
It's different.
Get outside of your comfort zone.
Precisely.
I think we learned a lot here. First tournament. There's just a lot of little things that, especially World 5, 6, 7, that can easily kill you if you aren't ready for them, and they just keep coming and coming. Like it takes forever to learn all those little things that can happen. But
yeah, it was definitely the limit for me. It's like those one tiny bits of mistakes. It got better after World 5 a little bit. Some hiccups, but they weren't nearly as bad as World 5. World 5 was like even looking at my timer, things just went better from World 5. So
the back half of this game, the way they designed it, like they didn't really. I don't think they wanted you to go through it really quickly. They wanted you to slow down and take your time. So there's a lot of jumps in there that feel really awkward compared to the first half, I think.
yeah, I would definitely agree. Oh, it's almost like after World 4, things just kind of like start switching up. I mean, this is my like new to the game perspective. So I've only been really running for like.
I mean, like
Yeah.
the first half of the game, there's like 2 Hammer Bros, and the back half there's I don't even know, like a dozen or something. They're
Oh, at
everywhere.
least.
16, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
With
I'm-
that said, I
Yeah,
think I'll definitely thank Cosmic for his. I guess you told me in chat it was like random 8-3 video on what to expect for the Hammer Bros, because that was really the big trip up for me for the longest time. I just put my
Oh,
faith
really?
in I just put my faith in the chances that you kind of described in your video. Every once in a while, we might run into a jumping Hammer Bro, but
Mhm.
kind of follow this pattern. You just have the best chance to just get through it.
Yeah, I've especially after watching this race, I really want to get started on videos for every level like that, because that could just save people like minutes. But
Yeah.
it looks like we need to hop off now. The next race is ready to start. So thanks for racing, guys. Feel free to message me anytime if you have questions before I get those videos out. And nicely done.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Cosmic.
Thanks for the
Good
commentary.
game, Summoning.
GG.
Yes, thanks for the commentary.
All right.
See you guys.
We'll see you later, everybody.
Peace.